welcome to the video. Today guys, it is Friday for week 8 and Xur is in the tower. Today, he is actually in front of the speaker by these very big doors. So let's take a look. So, first off, he has the Helm of Inmost Light, which grants Death from Above and Headstrong for Striker Titan. Personally, I don't really find Death from Above or Headstrong all that useful. Like, I don't ever find myself needing or even caring about these two perks. So, overall, its main perk, I would say, not really all that usable. At least, it doesn't seem that way. It is a Strength Intellect, and it has Ashes to Assets and Second Thoughts. Ashes to Assets, which gives you grenade or gives you bonus super energy on grenade kills, and Second Thoughts, which gives you a bonus super from special weapon kills. Both of these, I would say, pretty okay. Or, you know, probably Second Thoughts more better because you use your special. You use your special a lot more than you do grenades. And it gives Invigoration, which is increased melee energy on orb pickup, which, as a bonus on its own, it's pretty good. But because it's paired with this helmet, it doesn't really matter what you roll on here. Simply because the helmet itself is really not that usable. Next is the Celestial Nighthawk. As we all know, big game gives you a single golden gunshot but does ×6 damage. It is an intellect strength and you get Ashes to Assets and heavy lifting. I would say in PvE, heavy lifting is a lot better. Ashes to Assets is more PvP than the other one. And Infusion, which restores health when you pick up an Orb of Light. Personally, I really am not too big a fan of this perk. But if you do still run the Golden Gun, Super, I don't actually remember what that subclass was. Golden Gun. I think it's just called Golden Gun. But anyway, if you are still running the Solar subclass for a Hunter, this helmet is not all that useful. I would say primarily because of Infusion. I would say re-roll it, get something better here. Otherwise, these two are not terrible. So overall, this helmet is, if you are running the Gunslinger, that's what it is. If you are running Gunslinger still, then I would say pick this up and then do something with it, you know, re-roll it for something. Otherwise, this is not all that necessary if you really don't run Gunslinger all that much. The Impossible Machines. So for the Warlock, we get the Impossible Machines, which gives us unlocks Landfall for free, which is actually pretty useful. I've actually primarily used this in PvP, and I primarily see this used in PvP. Now, as you know, Landfall fires that bolt of energy into the ground and does significant damage to anything around, like below you or immediately around you. And it is an intellect strength, so you can run it with intellect. And it gets snap discharge and momentum transfer. If I remember correctly, I do not think snap discharge actually does anything for your melee attack speed. I do not know if that is still the case, but yeah, I don't actually think that this will do anything. So with that being the case, this is a bad perk for it, at least for Warlock melees. Momentum transfer, bonus melee energy on grenade hits. I would say this would be better as the other one, which gives you bonus grenade as opposed to melee. You get Scout Rifle Loader and Sniper Rifle Loader. Both are actually pretty good. Scout Rifles and Sniper Rifles are actually really good in Crucible right now. Of course, you know, Pulse Rifles are still king right now, but Scout Rifles are not too bad of a choice, and Sniper Rifles are actually really, really good right now. So both of these are actually pretty good. And so overall, going with the perks, I would say re-roll this if you decide to pick it up. Re-roll this if you decide to pick it up, which I would say pick this up, because if you don't have one of these, it is really useful for Stormcaller. It allows you to use another perk such as Ionic Blink, which is the blink ability while you're in Storm Trance, and combining that with Landfall, it's actually really, really good. So I would say definitely pick these up, and I'd say go with a Twist Fate and try to get something a little bit better. Otherwise, these gauntlets, just for the ability they give you, I think are worth it. Engram for the week is a helmet, so if you are looking for any type of helmet, go ahead and go gamble that. Legacy Engram is a primary weapon. Now, again, just like every week, do not pick up a Legacy Engram unless you are looking for Year 1 stuff. Legacy Engrams will only give you a Year 1 item at Year 1 strength, not Year 2. So unless you are a collector, do not pick this up. Going down, we have Emerald Coil and Stealth Drive. I'm impartial to both of them, but if you are looking for a legendary, and the Sparrows upgraded with these, I personally favor them. I think these Sparrows are a lot better than the ones that you get from the other stuff. And of course you have your heavy ammo synth. And you have your 3 of coins, which I actually don't have any strange coins on this character. Huh. And then of course you have your glass needles, which I would say pick up Impossible Machines and re-roll it into something you would like. And only buy this if you still actually run Gunslinger. Otherwise, you really don't need this. And as a Titan, I would say hold off on this. It's not very useful. And then of course you have your Mote of Light. So overall, if you are a Warlock, not a bad week. If you are anything else, then I would say tough luck. This week's not that great if you're not a Warlock. But that is your Xur for week 8. And I hope you guys have a good weekend, and good luck with your engram rolls if you choose to pick them up.